It's live.
Hello, it's live
The
on the
blockchain
internet.
is live. Finally.
There it is.
Send out the tweet.
I will. I will.
Kill your
Hello.
neighbors.
Kill your parents. Get demonetized.
Kill your dog. Well, we're
We
not
don't make money
monetized to
anyways.
begin with.
Oh. Well, now we have no chance of being monetized.
Oh god,
But yeah,
I don't think we'll ever get the chance to get monetized.
got my mic fixed. Cool. I just have to reinstall all the drivers.
Oh, thank god. Fuck. If we in this scenario where we start a Patreon, how much money do you think we'd even get? I'd imagine
30 cents.
I'd imagine $4 at best.
Yeah.
Shit, I probably should have got jazz music in here so there's no absolute silence.
Oh yeah. It's a good idea. Got my
Jazz
own going on in
music.
the background.
Put on Nickelodeon Girls.
Nickelodeon.
That's an ad. That's not jazz music.
Are we still only restricted to people who have been on the cast before to hop in? That was like the whole deal, right? So we don't get some bad folks coming in.
The people we've had on the podcast are definitely bad folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's transfer to that small VC to see who's going to join.
I'll link the Discord. Ba-da-ba.
God, I hate volume mixer. I'm trying to find the perfect balance so like we could definitely hear the jazz music, but like not enough to get a copyright.
Yeah.
I'm stuck between like 9 and 10.
9.5.
I can't do that. Wait. Shit.
What's up? Cool. Let's see if anyone bites.
Maybe Bite will.
Maybe Bite will bite.
I know.
Maybe.
I was in a VC for a bit in his server. You're just sending
Playing
pictures.
Roblox.
Yeah, they're playing Roblox and I just sending gifs of Ronan because I DM'd him the impact meme of Ronan saying your boobs show me.
I haven't seen that one. Of course, fucking 9gag in the corner.
Is it? I didn't notice.
It's just because that's his name on the server, 9gag.
Oh right, I thought I thought you meant the 9gags in the meme.
We could with the end of the bot and everything. But yeah.
I would have to find the image. I just found it.
Man, Ronan, I cannot get enough of that man. He's like the one person I don't have like any negative things to say about.
He's a pretty chill guy.
Oh yeah. Doesn't reveal enough about himself for you to dislike. It's the magic of it.
Well, what really happens in New Zealand?
Oh yeah, that's it. That's the main thing I don't like about him. He's from New Zealand.
A fucking Kiwi.
Oh, yeah. We don't have any New Zealand fans. It's fine.
Nah.
They're not gonna hate us.
And I don't think Line even listens to the podcast. The child. Hello.
Oh,
Frank.
hello.
Do you have a negative
Frank.
thing to say about me?
Let's see.
Hello.
You're
Yeah.
asexual.
Yeah, I can. That's a good one.
It's about it.
I've already told you.
Tell it again. Tell the viewers. Tell the world, coward.
Tell the world.
Reveal.
It's kind of like a plus and a minus in one. Like you talk a lot, constantly, but I love it. It's less of, like I enjoy it when it happens, you know, and I always do because it's very entertaining. But like then I'll be like, shit, there was something I was gonna say, but I completely forgot because I was so enthralled with your story.
Guess I'll never speak again.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Thank you. Shut up.
Like I was looking. Weren't you episode 7? Was it?
Yeah.
God, that was a while ago.
A long time ago.
3 months. We
A
never
long
had that
time
second
ago.
episode.
I mean, I'd like to do it again. I just need like topics.
Yeah, just prepare, I guess.
Yeah. Or maybe I should do like a live one like this, like I guess
Do it right now.
pre-recorded. Because like I don't know. I guess I can just I always come up with a topic just at hand.
Yeah. You kill anything recently?
No.
Damn, we were talking about that, weren't we?
Killing the
I
neighbors.
haven't killed anything except the fashion game as of late.
Yeah.
I've been, here's something I can talk about.
Killing these YouTube statistics.
So I guess, all right. Sorry. Do you want to speak before your fate is sealed and you have to listen to a Frank story?
No, it's cool.
It's So last time I went to doctors, I weighed like 138 pounds. All right. I weighed myself recently, and I'll explain why in just a second. But I'm like 140, and I
Yeah.
guess I must have like a dump truck ass or something, or it goes straight to my thighs because none of my pants fit me anymore. Not a single one. So
Dump truck ass.
so I've been
Frank's
going
looking
around.
like a Pixar mom out here.
Yeah, and I've been trying to go get new pants, but it's impossible because I've set a trap for myself about like 4 years ago, and I didn't even know it. See, like in 10th grade, that's when I really started like embracing kind of like the Frank style.
Oh yeah. Bright colors,
Bright colors, Neff
That's
beanie, hoodie under a t-shirt, like colorful Levi's.
Hoodie under a t-shirt?
Yeah.
No.
Like, I don't know, like I guess if you'd have to be like around me in person, but like anybody that knows me in person would be like, yep, that's it. Colorful socks, custom made Vans.
Oh.
So I got that shit on lockdown, and it all started because like I got like a really colorful like neon blue beanie, and I went to the store and I found an article of clothing that exactly matched it, like a plain like neon blue shirt to match it. I'm like, what if I do that but with like every color?
Oh, yeah.
So pretty soon I had pretty much every single color of beanie you could, and
Pretty cool.
every single t-shirt, like plain t-shirt, no logos, no nothing to match it. And then it went to pants, and then it went to this, and I've been using that wardrobe for the entirety of 10th grade until just recently, when all of that shit now doesn't fit me, except like a very select few pairs.
Thank you, Tyke, for the fucking image you got on live stream. That's gonna stay there.
And I've been using.
Wow.
Hold on, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, that is me.
Like, you didn't say anything. Like, I just had to be looking at it. Like, we could have gone the whole episode, and I never would have known. God damn.
That's why I didn't say anything. Just to wait.
Hell, you ruined it.
I'm sorry, I ruined the joke.
I was waiting for the reaction.
But, anyways, it's really put a hindrance down because I can only wear like 3 colors now, and it's like the worst colors of all time. Like,
Yeah.
I can either wear like really weird like rusty orange brown color, which I have clothes that are like that, but not very many. or bright neon orange.
I feel like I can't really imagine you wearing too many muted colors.
I'm gonna send a picture in I guess the recording live chat so you can put it up on screen. I wore some muted colors recently, and I thought it looked pretty good, and it had to do with like some of that like rusty kind of orange color. But I've been going around trying to shop for clothes, and it's like being a guy, you cannot find a single pair of like pants that isn't like weird, like just like
Like
muted
jeans.
blue,
Oh yeah.
grayish,
You either
like
have like
God, I hate
gray, kind of
shopping.
muted blue, or muted maybe tan.
is it just like I don't know, like human males are doomed to wear like jeans that don't fit them and polo shirts? Is that like what God has planned for us?
God, why?
Yeah.
Why must
What
you
I've been
curse?
subject to
Why must we be cursed with non-vibrant clothing?
with mediocre fashion.
Yeah, I am genuinely upset that there isn't more options out there for
And at
dudes.
least
Not just,
readily
like,
available. I'm sure you can find it if you like really search, but
well, yeah. Because like, here's my thing. Like, I go to my local shops, and whenever I get a lucky find, like, I savor it. But like, the thing is like, yeah, unless you're gonna go on like online and buy like $120 pairs of pants, then fuck that. I'm not gonna do that. Like, it's just sucks.
Yeah.
Needless to say, I have like many pairs of pants that I need to like reclaim. I got my red pants back, but I still need blue, white. I had white pants with like
Did
paint
you lost
splatter.
them or something?
Huh?
You lost them or something?
No, I can't. They don't fit me anymore.
Oh damn!
Who knew? Who knew? Like 2 pounds would like fuck me up for life.
Like what, waistline or?
Like
just-
waistline, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess I can just like be anorexic or something, but I'm not gonna do that.
All that sugar you're eating because of your diabetes is catching up to you.
You're not crying enough, Frank.
I'm not crying enough sugar out of my.
Yeah, kind of
Blood.
fucking syrup tears.
I don't know. So like, I don't know. I sent like some pictures of me wearing like, I guess the colors I'm, left with.
You ever consider kind of like homebrewing it? Like buying white pants and then just fucking splashing them with bright paint?
I thought about it, but it's like, what I'm talking about, it's like different. It's not like an abnormal amount of paint. It's not like I, knocked over a shelf at a Home Depot. It's like little like dots, like kind of like Andrew Pollock. Is that his name? Is that artist's name? The guy that like throws a bunch of paint on a canvas?
Sure.
David Pollock. What's his name? Pollock. That guy.
We'll go with that. Yeah.
Yeah. It like I'm trying to find a picture. It's the pants I wore in the infamous Rob Schraub picture,
Oh yeah.
where I got to meet Rob Schraub, and I
Well,
got
you both
sunburned.
looked like you were gonna cry.
Yeah. If only I can find that. Hold on. I'll be able to find it.
Fuck.
Pants I wore in the shit. I keep like trying to watch the stream, but like I keep forgetting to like turn the
Muted.
volume
Just
off,
muted.
so you hear like an echo.
You're ruining the live stream.
Weebish paint.
What made you guys decide to do a live? Is it like a formula or just like whenever?
No, it's once every 10 episodes usually.
Oh,
I guess is
right,
what we
okay.
settle on.
So this is the second. I've been in both
Yeah.
lives.
You have. You've infected them both.
Frank After Hours.
Yeah.
Frank TV.
Glad you
Oh
came
my
here,
god,
'cause
filthy Frank TV.
it's been pretty empty in here, I suppose. Everyone
Guys,
else is
okay.
fucking playing Roblox. Yeah.
I know we're all still mourning the death of like Filthy Frank and all that, but have you like seen like these weird like spin-off channels that try to like reclaim the throne, like Filthy Frank 2 and then like the woman one? I don't know what her name is.
Yeah, I saw him occasionally. I didn't really like him.
He's still doing stuff. He's just on his own path now, I guess. Has
Yeah.
his own little segmented thing. I don't understand that. Like, all right, listen, if I like died in a horrific car accident or something, and there was like some guy that joined your server or joined the podcast, and his name was like Jank, and he was like kind of like me, but like trying really hard to be me.
It wouldn't be as fun because the fun part is that you're so genuine.
He's genuine too, just a little bit less.
Oh yeah. It's like you're not trying to be fucking weird. But you are.
All right, alternate universe. You go into alternate universe, and I'm the exact same person, except I'm like not ticklish all over my entire body anymore. How do you
God,
feel about
that'd be a scary world.
that? Yeah, you couldn't live with
Then
that.
you'd be too powerful. Listen, like like this, because you're so ticklish. That's like the only reason you stay inside. You know. There it is.
I'm afraid of being tickled by strangers outside.
Ready to get tickled
being-
by Rob Schraub.
Yeah. That's why you're so uncomfortable. He wasn't even looking at the camera.
He got like almost mad at me, like in that instance. If you notice, like my kind of like lanyard is kind of like wrapping around my neck.
Yeah.
Because I guess I'll just explain the story of how that happened. By the way, for anyone who's watching, no one's watching. For anyone that cares to know, Rob Schraub is the creator of Scud the Disposable Assassin, my favorite comic of all time. He also, was co-creator of Monster House. That's his, true crowning achievement.
Well, I want to quickly mention before you go down this rabbit hole, Crone Crusader. I don't know what Madness Combat is. We do read chat occasionally, but yeah.
Oh no problem. Just he created a few other things. He wrote for Community and the Sarah Silverman show. He's even like written for Rick and Morty and all that. But anyways, I love the guy. He's a big inspiration to me. This was the last day of Comic-Con of 2019. Yes, 2019. And I knew he was going to be there because there was a Rick and Morty panel where he was going to be there, and I was like, all right, I've done everything there is pretty much to do at Comic-Con, but I need to go meet this man. So the whole day, I brought every single piece of Scud merchandise I have in my house in my backpack, which weighs like 50 pounds. And the entire day, I've been trekking around, stalking his like Twitter, seeing like if I can see someone that's wearing like, a similar outfit. He made an episode for like Shudder, which is like a horror like streaming service.
Dude, Frank, you were the predator of the prey that was hiding.
Yes, I was. Although I did not want to make him die very rough, I will say that.
And I gotta get a Shudder subscription. It'll probably be the only streaming service I'll actually pay for.
Yeah, it was so sad. I went to the Shudder like booth and I was like, "Hey, I don't know if you know this, but like, there was a guy here. His name's Rob Schraub. He made an episode for, Creep Show." Hold on, I'm getting a call. I'll be back.
Wow.
Damn.
Just got completely cut off there.
Now we're deprived of Frank. Also,
Deprived
hello
of
skeletons.
content.
We see you.
We see you in chat there. Fucking chat. But yeah. We never hear of Frank again. Like he never contacts us after this moment. Like,
That was Rob Schraub.
Yeah, that was Rob Schraub. I'm talking about him live, and he was trying to take him out.
He's gonna hunt him down with Scud.
Yeah, he he had a disposable assassin sent to him. But yeah. Hey, there he
There he
is.
is.
I got an offer to hang out with, my real life friends, but instead I turned down to tell this story. You better be thankful.
That fucking blockchain live, great. See ya.
Yeah, I had an
See it.
opportunity to have a real life. Now it's dedicated to being the blockchain slave.
That's why you gained 2 pounds. You're not trekking around anymore.
Blockchain gave me 2 pounds and now my pants don't fit.
Yeah.
I'm absorbing your Reddit energy.
Reddit energy, really?
Yeah,
Like not any other website.
I don't know.
Instagram.
Is Tumblr energy better for you? I don't know. 9gag energy?
Yeah. I guess.
Ronin energy.
Yeah,
Ronin
Ronin
energy
energy.
works. It's like is that a energy drink? Ronin energy. Feel the real power of New Zealand coursing through your veins.
It's like a Criticola.
Yeah.
But anyway, where was I? Oh, I went to the Shutter thing. I was like, hey, there was a guy called Rob Schraub. He was here 20 minutes ago. I can see on his Twitter. Look. And they're like, I don't know who you're talking about. I'm like, made something for your own streaming service. They're like, oh, did he? I'm like, yeah. And they're like,
Did he?
oh, well, that's cool. Oh, man. He probably walked right past me, and I didn't even know, like, I'm just a guy that works here, man. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, the people at the booth probably aren't the creators. They're just.
Oh, that reminds me of another story at Comic-Con. Okay, hold on. This is the year before 2019. 2018, me and my dad snuck into Comic-Con. Saying that could get me banned from Comic-Con, but I'm going to say it anyways.
I don't think anyone from Comic Con watches our podcast.
Yeah, they're not going to care. Even
They're
so,
fine.
I mean, like, they can clearly know I'm just a little desperate nerd trying to, stalk
You
my
may
favorite
or may not
personality.
have done this.
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
Hypothetically.
Yeah. I maybe sort of snuck into Comic-Con with my dad once. And, like, we were walking around, like, like, some hotel lobby that's right next to Comic-Con. And, like, lo and behold, like, there's, like, a panel going on. Dad's like, oh, there's a panel, we should go in. And I'm like, oh, we don't even know what the panel's about, Dad. Like, wait it out. And, like, he's like, oh, wait, no, never mind, the panel's over. And everyone starts walking out. And there's a herd of, like, fanboys talking to this one guy. And I'm like, wait a second, I think I know who that guy is. And it's like Ed Boon, who created Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit, Dad, that's Ed Boon, he created Mortal Kombat. And he's like, oh, we gotta go talk to him. And then some security lady goes like, excuse me, I don't see your badges. And I'm like, yeah, sorry, we snuck in, but like, look at that guy over there. And she's like, what about him? He just did the panel. I'm like, he just did the panel about what? And she's like, I don't know. I'm like, well, do you not know who that is? And she's like, no. And I'm like, okay, what's your opinion on Mortal Kombat? And they're like, yeah, Mortal Kombat. I love that game. It's one of my favorite games growing up on the Sega Genesis. I'm like, that's Ed Boon, created Mortal Kombat. And they're like,
Also, hello, Cyclone.
and
That's just
and
good.
this lady was like, oh, fuck it. I don't even care about your badges anymore. I'm going to go talk to that guy. And I was like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she straight up like quit her job. And she's like, oh, fuck this. I'm going to go, have some fun, walk around.
That's
And I was like, okay. Glad I can
ruined
help.
someone else's life. They got fired.
Yeah, then I talked to Ed Boon. Oh, that was he's a nice guy, but I think I annoyed him because he had a bunch of people coming up being like, whoa, when Fighter Pass 2 coming out for Mortal Kombat, bro. And then
Mhm.
like he got those guys to calm down. And then like I walked in, I was like, oh, excuse me, Mr. Ed Boon, are you Mr. Ed Boon? Are you Ed Boon? I looked up a picture of you on my phone and I think you're Ed Boon. He's like, yeah, it's me. And I'm like, oh my god. I want to say thank you for adding Scarecrow into Injustice. That's the only reason I made a Twitter account, so I can bug you until you put him in. And he's like, yeah, well, and I'm like, yeah, and he's like, can we make this short? I want to go hang out with my friends now, and I felt bad, and I was like, all right, man.
Mhm.
I just wanted to, thank you and apologize at the same time. Also, by the way, sorry, I'm gonna bug you until Spawn gets in the Injustice 2. Sorry for, being such a nuisance on social media. And he's like, oh, it's alright. And then he didn't put Spawn in Injustice 2.
Oh, that motherfucker.
That motherfucker indeed. He
What-
so belongs in Mortal
What if you
not Mortal
said you were
Kombat.
the guy annoying him on Twitter and he immediately recognized you and got super angry? Stop GMing me about Scarecrow.
Decked me instantly. He's like, I know you.
Yeah, just pulled
What
your
if I
beanie
walk
over your
up to him
eyes.
and I
and
said, I'm
punched
the
you.
annoying orange.
Yeah. Except you're white.
I'm the white orange. I'm the annoying cracker.
The annoying cracker. That's a fucking. I'm surprised that isn't an official character in the fucking lore.
I think he's called like a leprechaun. Like there's like a little leprechaun character in Annoying Orange. Annoying Orange lore gets really deep. Actually.
Really?
There's like I don't like non-binary people in Annoying Orange. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yo, dude, there's like non-binary people. It's fucking insane, bro.
Well, it's surprisingly inclusive for such a property.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's way
that's
ahead of
fair.
its time.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, about Rob Schraub. I was like, I gotta meet this person. I was searching all over the place. I even had like a friend of mine, his name's Rodell. I was like, please search for this bald man. He's most likely wearing this outfit. He wasn't wearing that outfit, by the way. So,
Oh.
yeah. And just overall, the whole day I was looking for him and I couldn't find him. Another person that was there that I was trying to find, this is making me out to be some like weird stalker person. I just, viewers advise I am not that bad of a stalker. I just really have a lot of respect for people and wish to almost cry in front of them. It's my life, goal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, I know for sure he's going to be at the panel. If I go to the panel and raise my hand, I can ask him a question or something. And this is the Adult Swim panel, which is outside of the convention, and everybody, even people without badges, have access to it. So needless to say, this is the longest line of all of eternity. And I waited 2 hours in the boiling sun with no protection. I'm an idiot. I don't use sunscreen.
Oh, no protection.
You don't use protection.
And I waited for 2 hours, and I finally got to like 3 people to the front of the line. And I'm like, wait a second, it's been 2 hours. And I looked at the programming. It's like the Rick and Morty panel ended an hour ago. And then I asked the guy, I was like, what is this line for? He's like, oh yeah, this is for Primal. And I'm like, what? He's like, well, what are you here for? And I'm like, I was here for Rick and Morty. And he's like, yeah, man. Ended like an hour ago. And I'm like, why did no one tell us? And like other people heard it. They're like, wait, there's no more Rick and Morty? And he's like, yeah, sorry. And like half of the line left.
Oh, those poor bastards.
Yeah, poor me. Fuck those other people. I don't care.
Did you get sunburned?
Yes, you can see it in the picture. Like,
Oh, that one.
yeah, see like the whole
yeah.
disgustingly red. My face is red. Teeth yellow. Vomit on my sweater. Mom spaghetti.
Honestly, with that picture, it looks like he's the one that came up to you and you were uncomfortable.
Rob Schraub's my biggest fan.
He follows you on Twitter. He's watching right now, live.
I hope Rob Schraub never watches this. He's probably gonna be like, "Oh man, you fucking like psychopath, like hunting me down like the predator of the prey that is hiding." Yeah,
It's fucking stupid. Man, that
But-
one has to see it.
man. So, like hours pass, and I was like, I might as well just like walk around and like buy some things while I'm here because it's the last day of Comic-Con. I'm not gonna find them, unfortunately. And like, it's like literally 30 minutes till the whole place closed down. My mom was calling me. She's like, I don't want to wait in the car for you anymore. You gotta get out of there. Get out of there right now. And I'm like, oh, But then a shining glimmer of hope happened. I looked at the planner. I was like, did I miss anything? Like, and I noticed there was a Shutter panel for like the streaming service he made an episode for. Really cool episode, by the way. It's about a werewolf that kills Nazis. Fucking, it was like, it's happening right now. I was like, I gotta go, Mom. And then like I left her on hold, turned my ringer off, and I sat in the like back row because it was already filled, and it was just a normal panel. And like they started talking about him in the middle of the panel, like the guy that I guess like was the producer of the whole show, Creep Show. They're like, it's like a reboot of like an old show. He was like, yeah, we got a lot of cool people. We got like Rob Schraub, and then like someone screams in the audience, and he's like, who is right there? And they point at him. I even have a picture on my phone where like once he like pointed it out, I stood up and tried to see where he was, and I, located him instantly from his glimmering bald head. I love
Yeah,
that
it's reflected like a
glimmering.
disco ball.
The
Yeah, and
shine
I
on
took
his
a
head.
I took a picture. I was like reporting to my like friends, like, because they were like on like my like trying to help me. Like I was like,
Yeah.
watch Comic-Con live streams and tell me if you see him. Like I was
Do you still
dedicated.
have
I
the
really,
picture?
yeah, I have the picture of his bald head, but like I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find it somewhere. But like, point is, I had to wait. I located him, and after the show, it was like I almost got trampled to death trying to like reach him because there's like 300 people in one place,
You fall down and like everyone starts stepping on you.
and people were like talking to him, and like I had to wait. Like I literally had to like track him for like 12 minutes without being suspected, or because he's
Without
gonna,
being suspicious.
well, he's gonna be like running away if he noticed I'm like walking directly behind him for like 12 minutes. So yeah, then I saw a moment where he's like with his wife and like in like a desolate area of the con, and I walked up and I was like, Rob Schraub, and he was like, yeah. And I was like, and then he like looked at me kind of weird. He was like eyeing me up and down, like, what do you want? And then like he noticed my shirt and he was like, oh. And then he's like, babe, get a picture. And his wife was like, oh my god. And that's when he grabbed me by the shoulder.
Yeah.
And they were gonna take a picture, but then he noticed my lanyard, and now we're finally getting to what I was actually trying to talk about. Is he noticed the lanyard was covering the Scud shirt, and he like picked it up and he said, "Get that out of the picture," and he like threw it behind my back, and that's why it looks like it's strangling me. Then he took a picture, and he's like, "Honey, post that on the Instagram."
What's that on the Instagram? Is that where
And
you
I
got
was
it?
like, oh my god, Rob Schraub, I like, listen, like, Scud is my favorite comic. You're like a superhero to me. Like, I got closer to one of my friends because of you. I got a girl to like Scud, and he was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. And I'm like, how much time do you got? He's like, not a lot. I gotta go to a thing. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess, like, do you have any time to sign things? And I open up my backpack. And he's like, I don't. And then I brought out, like, every single issue of Scud almost. Not really. I brought, like, a lot. But, like, enough to make him be like, I can't just, like, say no to this. So he's like, alright, I'll sign everything really quick. And when, there's a picture of him, like, crouched down on the floor like a little goblin, and me, like, watching him.
Yeah, there wasn't like a table or anything, huh?
No, it was on the carpet.
There's like a wall behind you. You couldn't just sign him there.
I don't know.
It's too much.
It's a very strange event. I'm glad I got to go through with it though, and I remember like, of course I remember, but like he was like telling me like as he's signing my stuff like how rare it is. He's like, "Do you know how rare this is?" And I'm like, Kind of, yeah. I mean, it's not many people collect Scud. He's like, I don't even have one of these, and I'm like, oh, do you want it? He's like, no. I'm like, okay, well, thank you. Then I showed him like my Scud trading cards. He's like, you have these? I'm like, yeah, and he's like, never get rid of them. These are super rare. I'm like, yeah, but no problem, man. I'm gonna, be buried with this. So, but yeah, that was fun. I can say more, but like, I don't know. Outstayed my welcome.
Yeah.
But another thing is, if you look at my pants in that picture where he's like holding me.
Yeah, there it is. There's
my pants.
It's been a while since I've heard that one. That was a good one.
I mean, you've heard about it before.
Well, I said it's been a while since I've heard that one.
Yeah, I mean, there's still prank stories undiscovered.
Like you picked up your thing. Just get that out of the shot. Get it out of here. What if he actually like just instead of grabbing your shoulder, he grabbed the lanyard and fucking started holding you like a leash.
Holding me like a noose, hung me.
You're my slave
That actually
now.
would have been a pretty good picture.
I don't know if he intended to look as uncomfortable as he did.
He
Like-
looked super uncomfortable.
We both look uncomfortable. It was so weird. I think it was like because I remember like looking at his Instagram because he posted it, and like he was like his thing on Instagram. He posted the picture of me and him, and he said, "I'm still relevant." And his wife made like a comment to that post. She's like, "Scud fans are the sweetest." Like they looked really like overjoyed that like I approached them and being like the biggest fan in the world of Scud. I think maybe they're like, I don't know, because Rob used to be like have his own stuff being shown at Comic-Con. Like I guess in this way he was too, but like not a comic. Like he used to be an Artist Alley and all that in like the 90s. So I don't know. I don't doubt like Rob was like, wow, look at this place. I used to be here and people used to come here for me, but Scud has been over for 10 years and no one really cares anymore. And then here's me who has never forgotten about it.
It's been nice. I like, yeah, it's cool. It's just, without the context, though, the picture does look way more like you both just don't really want to be there in a context.
I tried to give my biggest smile, but keep in mind I was like shaking and tearing up and sunburnt.
Like those events are crazy, and that's also after like the whole day of doing that. So
yeah. Another person I was trying to like hunt down at Comic-Con to meet was like Pan Pizza. I didn't get to do it like in 2018 when he was there with my dad, and he wasn't there with my dad. I was there with my dad and I couldn't find him, to be clear. It'd be weird if my dad was like, yeah, I was hanging out with Pan Pizza all day, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was looking all over for him in like 2019 Comic-Con, and it wasn't until like the third day I was like, God, where is he? I should have found him by now. And he's like, I just didn't go to Comic-Con this year. I was like, oh, you motherfucker. Same thing with Jonan Vasquez. He went every year except the year that I was able to go all days.
Oh damn. That's how it is.
I actually, there's a video somewhere on here on YouTube where I recorded like his panel. There was an Invader Zim panel that he was supposed to be at, but he canceled his plans, and like the other people who worked on the Zim comic were there, and they were like, yeah, hey guys, unfortunately Jonan can't come because he's sick this year round. I know, unfortunate, but maybe we can call him on the phone.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Then like, yeah, they like called him on the phone and he was like, hello. And they're like, hey, Jonan, I know you're sick, but can you say hi to fans? He's like, you don't have to lie to them. I just didn't want to go. He's an extremely funny guy. I wanted him to roast me in person, but you know,
He's not man enough.
Yeah.
he wasn't there. I mean, I could have raised my hand and asked him a question because he was doing like a weird little Q&A over the phone. He asked one of the people that works on the Zim comics to describe the room for him, and there was like someone dressed as the Joker, and he made fun of him on like voicemail.
Describe the room.
Yeah, he was like, describe the room, and the guy was like, "Oh, okay, Jonan. So there's a guy in the front here who's dressed as the Joker," and he's like, "Oh wow, the Joker, really?" And he's like, "Yeah, there's like a person, they're dressed as this. There's a guy, he's got a stained T-shirt." And he's like, "Yeah, it sounds like Comic-Con."
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I could have asked him a question, but I pussied out. There were so many missed opportunities at Comic-Con. I feel bad saying all this because I was gonna say on the other podcast, "Ooh, I'm not exclusive to you guys. Ooh,
Ooh, you can
I'm
say
not
it again.
contractually obligated. I don't have an
Different
NDA."
audiences.
Yeah, it is. But like another missed opportunity at Comic-Con is like I was looking at the Spawn panel because I got to meet Todd McFarlane, who is the president of Image Comics right now, and also creator of Spawn. And there's a few other things. He's like the co-creator of Venom, pretty big deal. And he's a really nice guy. Like when I actually got to like talk to him, like he was telling me all sorts of things, and like how I was approaching him was exactly what I should be doing if I want to make it in the comic book industry. He gave me his card, and
Right.
like talked to like the publishing like a manager at Image. They didn't accept me, but like he is interesting because he's like, you know how long it took me to get into Marvel before I can make the most successful Spider-Man run of all time, and also, you know, Venom. And I'm like, what? And he's like, it took me 300 applications. And I was straight up told by the editors that I would never be able to work at Marvel.
Yeah.
So, oh, hey.
Oh, we got someone new in here. Hey, Super Wee Bros. Sorry, Frank, you'll have to hold off on your funny little story.
No,
for a
it's
sec.
fine.
Like you haven't been going for the past 30
Oh
minutes.
fuck! Wait. Oh, hello. Wait.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh wait. I thought it
Okay.
was the. I thought this was the other server.
No.
Yeah.
You're
but
live.
then I realized this is a blockchain, and then I thought, wait, shit! Did I just enter in the middle of a podcast?
Yeah, this is live. This is Blockchain Live. You're live to
God
the
damn it!
viewers
Oh,
right now.
fuck! I'm sorry.
He's gone. Oh, there he is. No, yeah. It's what we do. You know, have people on whenever they feel like it.
Surprised to see that you're actually doing VC here.
That's the idea. It's not a
Cool.
regular episode. It's up right now with viewers in chat.
Wait, is it actually live?
Yes,
Oh,
on
what the,
YouTube.
what the fuck? Hold up.
Yeah, the chat's saying hi to you. Specifically, Skeleton was here.
Yeah. Skeletoons is saying hello.
Oh,
shit, you're not
Skeleton.
joking.
I thought it was just Skeleton. Sorry.
Hello, Wee.
Skeletoon.
I just came
So
back
this
from
is-
pissing.
So what? Is this just for anyone to join?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I see.
And hang out for roughly an hour.
Someone owes me $100 on Venmo, and they're not giving it to me. It's making me really angry.
I mean, yeah, that's $100.
Anyway, Super Wee Bro, I was talking about
Yeah.
how I made the worst mistake of my life. You want to hear it?
Yeah. Sure.
So, yeah, I went to the Spawn panel at Comic-Con 2019 to talk to Todd McFarlane about issue 300 of Spawn, which made it like the longest running creator, like, you know, own, like, single creator owned indie comic of all time. You know, Sonic could have beat it, but then it like got canceled in 2017. So, you know, I guess luckily for Spawn, it wasn't, you know, taken by Sonic. Also, it's not an indie comic, but you know, whatever. But 300 issues is a big, milestone, like, a lot of issues. It's quite the achievement. And I was in there because I wanted to talk to Todd McFarlane again after the panel to have him sign some of my things, because I already talked to him and he already gave me some advice and kind of reaffirmed me and got me into contact with some people at Image, which was really cool of him. And quite the story for someone who's trying to get into the comic book industry to have all these kind of, I guess, guidances by the biggest people in the industry. It's pretty lucky of me, but he recognized me. Like, I can tell he recognized me because, like, I met him like 3 times during a convention. The first time I met him, like, he was like at McFarlane Toys, which is like his little booth. He has like a toy company too.
No,
and
Seth MacFarlane, the creator of Family Guy.
That's not Seth MacFarlane. Have I been saying Seth MacFarlane? I'm saying Todd.
I thought you said
Seth MacFarlane.
I thought you say Seth MacFarlane.
No, Todd.
Okay.
He made. Do you know who Spawn is?
Yeah, he's some superhero.
He's not a superhero. He's an anti-hero.
Okay, yeah, he's like some sort of Marvel character.
Oh no!
Well, it looks like Marvel to me. Sorry, I don't know shit about comic books.
Oh man.
That's fine, man. It's
He's
cool.
like Spider-Man, but black, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, so like, I don't know. There's a ton of people like asking him stuff, and he was being filmed right next to the like Fortnite action figures section.
Oh my God.
That was something interesting. And like his manager was like there, and she was like, "Oh, did you want to talk to him? People keep cutting you off. I've noticed that." I'm like, "Well, it's all right. I guess I'll get my chant." She's like, "Yeah, but he's got to leave in like 5 minutes. You have very short time, but I'll let you go next." And then I'm like, "Okay." And then someone else went.
Damn.
Mhm.
I mean, out of her control. The lady was very nice. And then I finally, like, right when he started walking, I got to him and I was like, "Hey, I know you gotta go, but, like, my dad used to collect everything Spawn, and he used to show his collection of Spawn to me when I was, like, 3 years old and being like, this is gonna be yours one day." And then he lost it all in a boat accident. But, listen, it's one of my dreams to meet you. I love everything you've made, man. Is there another place where I can get to talk to you? Because I kind of just want to, like, get some in general advice, show you my art. And he's like, "Oh, sure, meet me after a panel." And then that's when I meet him, and he gave me all that advice. But then, like,
Awesome.
before the third time I met him, like, he, like, walked into the room, and I was, like, first in line, and he was like, "Oh, it's you again." I don't know. I guess that's the reaction I get from many comic book pros. They're always like, "Oh, it's you."
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I
reoccurring
kind of
character in their lives.
think I would say the same if I recognize someone. Oh, it's you again. What's up?
No, I don't think they mean anything by it, but like, yeah, they're always like, they don't remember the name, but they remember the demeanor. My presence haunts
Beanie.
them at night. Yeah, the beanie. Steve Purcell, creator of Salmon Max, he recognized me, and he was like, "Oh, I remember you. You're the kid that looks like Parappa the Rappa."
What?
So, but yeah, anyways, like, in the panel, he was talking about, like, how big it is for Spawn 300 and all that, and he goes, "Actually, I have the pages for Spawn 300 right here. Who wants to ink them?" And then he looked directly at me in my eyes.
Oh yeah, this.
And I was, like, he expected me to raise my hand, but I, like, pussied out because, because he said this. He was like, "Anybody here in this room, who's an artist or just in general, like, anybody can ink a comic. It's really easy. I let my dad do it. My kids do it. Even in the car, you just gotta, do it slowly, be careful, diligent process. One thing you don't want to do is spill the entire ink pot all over the comic. Then, Mr. Greg Kulo, the artist over here, is gonna have to draw the entire page over again." And I was like, okay, I have 2 options. One being that guy that, on a whim got to ink a page of Spawn, which is very cool and would be an excellent start to my comic career. Or I can be the guy that ruined Spawn 300.
So
And-
What do you
Did not want to risk being the guy that ruined Spawn 300 for everybody in front of a full crowd of people and all my heroes. So
That's fair.
it's fair, but I'm also regret it so bad because all I could have done is like painted a little corner and be like, there, I helped.
Maybe.
Maybe, or I could have sneezed all over the page and
You either take one risk or a different risk. You learn from that mistake.
yeah, I don't know. I feel disappointed in that. If I ever get to meet Todd again, I'm like, Todd, I'm
Can we
like
do this again?
every single night I have been smoking an entire bowl of crystal meth because I regret that decision. Can you please give me another chance?
I mean, you're going places, you know. You're determined.
Maybe. If I continue to draw and stop playing TF2 all day, every day.
I don't think you'll never get another chance. Not that exact chance, but you know, other good chances to do cool things like that. You get out, you talk to people, you know.
No, yeah, I'll definitely get another chance because you know, if you're a trained artist and you go up to any comic book artist and go, hey, what if I just do the work for you? They're gonna be like, yeah, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
No,
That's
thank you.
fair.
I mean, maybe I don't know. They'd have like maybe they'd be adverse to it because it's like, no, it's my page. But if I don't know, if they're like a penciler and I'm like, I'll ink this for you. They're like, yeah, good riddance, please.
Please end my suffering.
I've been trying to ink recently. I've been like inking my sketchbook drawing, and it's really hard. I have like shitty pens and
Mhm.
bad inking skills because I've been getting used to digital.
I've never like inked before, like at all. Like I doodle with pen, but
It sucks because like you're gonna notice like this single molecule of like pen ink that bled a little bit too much, and you're gonna cry. But it's all right and that's what the white pen is for.
my sister is good at inking.
Really?
Yeah.
Has she ever considered like contacting, you know, like any comic book companies?
She's not really. I don't know if she's much of a comic book person, but she's an animator. Like, man,
Well,
she does
that's
everything
great.
better than me. She animates. She can ink. She can. Wow.
That's right. You guys are fetuses. You know,
Yeah.
you're a web comics person.
Sorry. Oh, I don't really like webcomics either. It's more
You're a
like
home
animations.
Admit it.
I don't really like webcomics. I never read them, and I never have.
Me either.
It
Except the
depends on
TF2
what
ones.
you
The
read.
TF2 ones are fun.
There's a lot of good ones out there. It's just
I'm sure. I just never.
I prefer if I can have a copy of it in my hand, just because I like, you know, the preservation and the tactile feel of it.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
a weird person. I remember one time my mom was like, instead of going to Barnes and Noble and buying you Naruto physical edition, why don't we buy you a Kindle and buy you like digital Naruto? And I cried.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more efficient, and you can, you know, arguably do a lot more just with digital means. But it's not. It's not as real.
By the way, I'm just gonna plug this in because it's my favorite webcomic right now. I can't say the official name because I'm white, but if you look up Dog Ninja, a comic comes up. Please read the original webcomic and the like redrawn versions, like I guess remastered, I suppose.
Yeah.
It is the funniest comic like out right now among any comic I've ever read, and it's been a long time since I've like been like, wow, this comic is fucking hilarious.
Wasn't there also that sort of comic book that you bought some time ago, where it was just like a bunch of gay guys, I guess, doing like cop work or something? I don't remember.
No, all right, I know what you're talking about. It's called The Killer Condom, and it's about like a detective.
Yeah, that one.
trying to find the killer condom, and he gets into like a lot of promiscuous situations with many people of differing genders, but the front cover is like pretty gay, and I remember finding that at my local bookstore. And me and my friends were like, "Oh, what the fuck? It says the killer condom. What the fuck does that mean?" And then
You
we
have to read more.
looked inside and we're like, "Whoa, look, they're shooting at the condom with guns. It's the killer condom."
That's like Killer Bean, but now it's a condom.
When you were
Yeah.
telling me this initially,
And then like,
I
they're all
imagined
like,
it
"I'm
was
gonna
like
buy it." And then my friends are like, "What?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "I'm gonna buy it." And they're
I
like,
was gonna say,
"Yeah, but it's there's gay guys in the front." I'm like, "Yeah, it's the killer condom though."
when you were describing it to me, I imagined a more, I guess, attractive art style. I could say conventionally, but like what, it can't really be described like you mentioned the like a Saturday morning or just paper cart comic,
Yeah.
sort of style of the old paper funnies.
Yeah, it is kind of strange. It's got like a European kind of like comic strip style, but like which is kind of weird considering like the content within the comment and what it's about. But I think it kind of adds to it if it was like super hyper realistic or like I don't know, totally like indie 90s stuff like Johnny the Homicidal Maniac or something like that. Like if it was grittier instead of sillier, I don't think it would have the same effect.
Yeah.
There's a lot of comics out there like I think Andrew Hussey made a like comic about these sorts of comics, which is very weird to say in a sentence.
Oh yeah.
But like there was like a comic I saw on Twitter. I'm pretty sure it's from the creator of Homestuck. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he's talking. He's like, there's like 5 different types of like Twitter comics, and 2 of them in particular that I want to talk about here. It's like the first one is like, you ever see like those vent comics, which are like really weird? It's like a person sitting at their desk with like their head in their hands and they're like, I just don't know anymore. I feel lost and I feel like I'm annoying to all my friends. I have social anxiety disorder. My
Yeah.
life feels like it falls apart. My brain is saying little devilish things in my ear. And then there's like a black text bubble with red text in it, and it's like, you're worthless, you're nothing, you're not a good artist.
God,
And
those
it's
are
like-
boring.
Yeah, and then at the end of it, it's like, sometimes it's okay to take a break. It's like,
Sit up straight, drink some water.
Go outside. Stop drawing, you bitch.
need a
Just
grilled
stop drawing.
cheese.
Just stop.
But
I would like that one actually. That'd be funny.
like I kind of understand where it's coming from. It's just people like vent comics, which I don't make stuff like that, so I already kind of don't understand it that much. But like I guess I can understand like the concept of it. I don't think something like that would calm me down. Like whenever I'm sad, I'm like, oh man, time to go draw and get frustrated. I can't draw hands right.
Yeah.
But all these comics are weird because like the people that read them, they're like, thank you. I've wanted a comic like this since forever to articulate my feelings. I'm like, everybody, there's thousands of comics like this. I don't know. I think it's just like a show of hands type comics. Like they're not really meant to like, I guess, soothe people. They're just meant to be like, who here has depression? Raise your hand. Me. I have it.
Yeah. I know they can get annoying.
I
hate seeing those like comics on Twitter that are so common amongst the artist community. Every month or so, another one will get crazy popular. It was just drawing is hard,
Maybe.
and like I am going to draw continues to not draw, and it's like,
Pop
beautiful,
humor.
amazing. This is excellent quality.
They just want to let out their hard feelings. They just want to let out their feelings. They feel so bad, so they want to let it out in one way.
Oh yeah, I mean,
No. Like, I'm not judging them for letting out their feelings or anything like that. I'm just noticing, like, I guess how abundant they are.
yeah, that's it.
Mm.
Like, it's not bad that it exists. It's just kind of the same thing over and over and over and over.
I don't know. Artist struggles through different lenses, but they're still glasses, nonetheless.
It's a
I don't
good
know
quote.
if that analogy works. I don't know.
Maybe, I mean, slightly different, but serve the same purpose.
Yeah, and then all right, like another type of comic he was talking about is like these weird, like not poorly drawn, but like almost minimalist, kind of edgy comics, like stuff. Like you'll see comics like it from time to time. If you ever read something like Prison Pit, I know you haven't read Prison Pit. You're an idiot.
Sorry,
Sorry,
I'm not
I'm
cultured.
sorry, I never read Prison.
That is true. I am indeed an idiot.
It's like comics that are like everybody kind of looks like Patrick Star, but with like a weird, like gross face, like Rick and Morty type style almost. And
Okay.
like all the names are like shit, fuck, death, fucker. And
Yeah.
all they go around is they murder people and they rip rib cages out of their eye. They vomit on shit. They vomit on
Yeah.
shit and piss on the government and like stuff like J.J. Villard. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about.
Stop making references to things as uncultured.
But like
people
those are
don't understand.
also really super popular. Like stuff like Fantastic Graphics make, yeah, there. Which I adore those comics. I love those comics to death, but I also kind of like realize it's like a weird subset of comics that almost everybody makes if you have this type of personality that makes them. And it's like Adult Swim people, like, whoa, dude, whoa, they're saying shit and fucking showing the swastika. Oh my god.
He said the naughty word. Oh. At a certain point, this kind of becomes normal.
I mean, one of my favorite shows is like Super Jail, and like I'm totally one of those people, but like I don't know, there's only so much I can take in a day
Yeah.
or in a
I don't know.
lifetime. There's only a few things I like. I mean, I don't know if you're interested in that sort of stuff, viewers. I hope I haven't turned you off by saying any of this. Please go read Prison
You're
Pit or
wrong.
Super Jail. Kind of give the same feeling, or Balls Masters 9009 or 9000.
Yeah.
That's the new show right now. That sick ass show. Love that show. Anything like Chris Christie or what's his name? Like Chris Christie's a politician, I'm pretty sure.
Hello, Lucy.
Hello, Lucia, by the way.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Sorry.
It's alright.
And Frank, now you're diving into things the common folk won't understand, especially us.
People need to learn.
Let's talk about that stunt that Trump was gonna pull. You want to get political? You hear about how when he walked out of the hospital, he was gonna burst open his jacket, show a Superman logo.
I can't believe that. That's totally not true. It can't be.
No, it's so true.
It cannot.
It
be.
is
I
very
refuse
true.
to believe that is actually planned to happen.
Well, something my friend was talking about, and I kind of agree with him. He's like, there should be two requirements to become president. You have to be over the age of 35, and you have to be able to do one pull-up. If you cannot do one pull-up, you cannot be president.
I think that's fair.
If you ask like Donald Trump or Joe Biden to do a pull-up, they'd disintegrate. They'd die instantly.
I think Joe Biden
Biden.
would wear a Batman shirt.
Yeah.
Joe
Yeah,
Biden
Joe
would
Biden
wear a
would.
Batman shirt and then slam someone's face into a, concrete wall and be like, "What he deserves."
He'd shoot a grappling hook and like swing off and let go, and he'd fall to the ground.
Yeah,
Joe Biden can definitely not do a pull-up. None of them
Joe
can.
Biden will throw a sink across Trump's head.
I mean, maybe Bernie can. I believe in Bernie. The
Bernie's
power of
doing a rap.
socialism can imbue him with the power of muscles.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, I'm sorry to say, but like, all right. So my first choice was Bernie. It's no no secret that I'm a lefty. I'm a libtard. I'm sorry.
Damn you!
But,
Get out right.
my first choice would be Bernie, but they're not gonna let him win ever. I mean, even like Hillary Clinton, like 2016, like rigged the Democratic like convention so he wouldn't win, even though he was supposed to win. So they're never gonna let Bernie win because I think like even like the people that are like in charge of like I guess like the Democratic Party as a whole, like their image, they even think Bernie's too like radical when he's not really that radical at all. But that's another topic. My second choice was Kamala Harris because I thought maybe she'd have the same appeal Trump has, like in a different way. Like a lot of people like Trump because he's mean. Like he just bullies people.
Amen
And
to
she's
that.
like a judge. And also like, you know, when you saw her in her debate, she's always like, Joe Biden, how come like you were racist in the 70s? And he's like, and she's like, that's right. And I was like, yeah, damn, I kind of like this lady. She's kind of cool because she just like, she's threatening, scary woman.
I wish she like actually said it just like that.
I mean,
Like,
pretty.
fucking- this Joe Biden's like, gulp.
Kinda. That's what he did. He was like, listen, that was like a long time ago, and like the climate was different, and
It's a different
Yeah, so
world.
I kind of liked her edge of being like kind of really like, I don't know, like hardball, I suppose. And also I agree with like a lot of what she says for the most part. There's some bad things she has, but that's everybody.
We're losing viewers. You're talking about politics too much. Reel back in, reel back in.
But
Uh,
did you hear what she said? Like, I'm not really even talking about politics anymore. I'm going to talk about something
Yeah.
like she said. She was like, Tupac is the greatest rapper alive.
I remember that. I remember seeing that.
Are they wrong?
Didn't I also send a thing? Or it was like some certain administration or something going with politics reserved a seat for Tupac.
Yeah, because she said that. It was a joke, but yeah.
Oh, it's still funny.
No, it is really funny. She also said something else, like she was like, I was bumping it to Tupac smoking weed, like in college, and there's two things wrong with that. One, she like sent plenty of people to prison like without bail for like just smoking weed, and now that weed is legal, and people are like, why don't you release the people that you know, like got charged with weed charges, you know, the ones that you know convicted, and she was like, oh, they just got to deal with it, man.
I got to deal with it.
And then, also, like, Tupac started making music, like, 3 years after she, like, graduated college, so she couldn't have really been doing that. But, yeah.
Man, it's just I'm at least glad it's kind of getting a little interesting, I guess, because for a while it was just kind of boring. But there's some funniness, some comedy to be had.
I mean, something like that. I mean, she is trying way too hard to be hip with the kids, I think.
Yeah.
But, like, I guess it doesn't really affect, like, her political prowess. But we'll see. She's not president. She's vice president Biden. I hope Biden doesn't melt into a, you know, little pink blob by the end of this.
Yeah. What's that chemical that conspiracy people are always saying that made from children's
Adrenochrome.
blood? Yeah. He runs out of that stuff and he's
You gotta
melts.
drink a baby quick. Please
Airdrop a baby.
donate their baby to drink for Joe Biden.
Yeah,
Hey.
put a little straw in its head, you know.
You know,
Drinks out of the soft spot of their head.
I think he would be better than Trump, but sometimes I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if I should trust him. At least not more than like anybody else. Maybe that's why they chose Kamala, because it's like, well, if Biden doesn't last, if he just falls apart when he gets into office, we can replace him with her.
Yeah.
But like, because like I don't know, there's some times where he's just like fucks up. You ever hear like him talk about money? He always fucks it up. He never rounds it up to like the nearest thousand. It's always a million. Like with anything, like to like all right. One time he was saying like, we're gonna strive to make 200 million positions for women in the workforce. It's like there's only 300 million people in the U.S. in general.
Yeah.
Then like one time he was like, yeah, so the budget for healthcare is gonna be 20 million trillion billion 3 billion trillion 100 million. I mean, Republicans already think it's going to cost that much. I don't get them when they're like, "Oh my God, healthcare is going to cost too much," but then they're like, "Yes, I got to give the police $20 billion."
Yeah,
To buy
spend
jet
more
skis.
money on nukes and tanks
Yeah.
and everything.
Politics beware.
Listen, we got to give $20 million budget for the Costco wholesale sale. We got to get them croissants. What is the Republicans' favorite like supermarket? I bet it's Costco.
Really?
Right.
I don't know.
I don't Walmart.
Yeah,
No,
probably.
I don't.
It's about
Sam's
50-50.
Club. I don't know. I feel
What's
like
like
it's more of a Sam's Club kind of
the
group.
Democrat like designated like supermarket?
Aldi.
Baldy SpaceX.
Aldi. Is that
What
is
the
only
fuck
a
is
Midwestern
Aldi?
thing?
What are you talking about, Val?
No, all these
Is that
in like
only a-
my state.
Oh, you guys are like Midwesterners. I forgot. You're country
Nah.
bumpkins.
No, I'm northeast.
It's still
God.
pretty.
Oh yeah, I'm just in the middle of nowhere. Get real.
In Northeast is pretty. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, you don't know.
Well, unless you're living in New York.
Yeah.
Depends.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
you guys
I
don't
go
know
to many
about
supermarkets.
Wampa stores. You don't know about the Wampa supermarket,
Wumpa Bumpa.
Wumbuskin, Tobuskin
have-
store.
You have to convert your money into Bumpa bucks to pay for stuff there. If you if you were able to through some means, doesn't matter which, were able to like name a supermarket, I guess, or some new chain of just goods sellers, what would you call it? It's general wares, so it doesn't have to be brand specific.
Next question.
Bumpkin Mart, pretty good.
I don't know, like just a giant building that says food.
That's the dream.
I would just have my Discord tag.
Electric 6.
My Discord, Electric 7836. Oh fuck, that's out there now. Well, whatever. You can join the Discord anyways. No one's watching.
Bargain boys.
Yeah. Oh man, we've been going for a while.
Would you go into a store that had like a very ominous name?
Yeah, probably.
Well, depends on how ominous.
Like Frivolous Children? Would you join a store that says Frivolous Children in big red letters?
What do they sell?
Maybe.
You gotta find out.
I gotta find out.
I would enter
I
out
mean-
of pure curiosity.
I'd walk in. What about a store that's just super upfront? We will kill you.
Oh my god, that man just got shot in the face.
Oh my god.
Man got shot in the face.
Oh my god. That's what I've done heard all day.
Run
Man,
the fucking face.
I just shot my Ford Ranger. What the heck?
Would you buy from a store that says Clown Tractor?
No, I don't think I would. Anyways, though,
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts? I suppose we've been going for a while now. Anything you
I
want
mean,
to say?
I got stuff to do pretty soon, but I'm glad I could make this
Yeah.
episode 7-2.
Yeah, thanks for abandoning your real life friends to hang out with us, retelling stories you've already told us. But now they're to the
This is
world.
just
They're
for the
real.
live stream.
Yeah.
For the world to hear.
And we don't have to record that 2-hour next episode unless you think of more thingies.
I don't really have much else to add other than like my goalie is just ass, so I had to
Yeah.
just get my brother's mic for this.
Well, I mean, you came in a bit late, but you know,
Yeah.
you were here for it. So,
Hold on, what
um,
console generation did you start off with, Lucia?
Well, I actually sort of started off with the Xbox 360 Wii, so
Huh.
You're a fetus. You're so tiny compared to my giant muscles.
What did you start out with, Frank?
I started out with the GameCube,
Huh.
playing
I
Big
started
Mother
with-
Truckers on the
Wow.
GameCube, my
I
favorite
started
game.
with PlayStation 1. Huh. I'm cultured. Anyways, the
What'd you play on a
PlayStation
PlayStation 1?
to add to that Spyro and racing game.
Spyro's pretty good. I had like entered a Dragonfly. Whenever I tell people that, they always like, "Ew, I'm the
I was
biggest."
gonna be like,
Ew.
gotta play the original trilogy, bro. Not even the Legend of Spyro. I mean, Legend of Spyro I really liked when I was younger, but doesn't really hold up anymore. Anyways, thank you for joining us on Blockchain Live, and yeah, catch you lads next. Oh, we didn't even mention fucking a hiatus. Yeah, for an unspecified amount of time, we're gonna be blockchain is
Dead.
gonna not happen. Yeah,
We're gonna be dead. We're gonna be buried.
Yeah.
not for too
We're
long.
gonna be
but
replaced
for
with
just-
clones that are like more
Yeah.
stupid. Like
it's not
Hollywood.
possible.
Yeah, I'm thinking about trying out cremation just for a little bit. You know, seeing how it feels.
Well, bye. See you. I don't know when you're gonna end the live stream or how you do it, but
End it. Cut it out now before we say
Well,
anything.